Hello everyone, my name is Cliff and welcome back to my channel. This is Cliff's Dark Gems. And if you're new here, welcome for the first time. I hope you have a blast. And tonight, something completely different. I'm going to be shouting out some spooky, some scary, some horrific readathons that you could join in the month of October. Stay tuned. Okay, so I said the month of October. I'm also going to mention a couple of them that are happening now. Because yeah, in America I know it's considered spooky season from the beginning of September. And obviously mostly October. So I'm going to add in a couple. I'm also not going to be talking about group reads or reading clubs or anything like that. This is strictly about readathons. Now why am I doing this? There are two. No, there are three reasons why I'm doing this. Number one, obviously it's going to be good for the creators of these readathons, draw a little bit of attention to them, and that's always a good thing. Number two, for new booktubers, or for people that are new to booktube, that are a bit overwhelmed by everything out there, that maybe want to join a reading event, but there's just so much, and they don't know what's going on. And because it's spooky season, I thought I would create a spooky, horror themed shout out kind of video to the readathons that are out there. Now thirdly and most importantly, I'm going to give a huge shout out to PageswithPaige, because I actually contacted her because she's the queen of this kind of thing and I didn't want to step on her toes, and I asked permission. And she very happily accepted the fact that I wanted to do this, and I've just kind of link her down below. And yeah, she thought it was a wonderful idea, because this is going to be specifically horror themed spooky readathons for the month of October. Now you have to go to her awesome channel, and she's been doing this for years, where every single month she basically shouts out all these readathons that are happening during a month. And if you're a new booktuber, or if you've just started a readathon, go to her channel and check how it works. You just have to fill in a submission form, and then she will announce your particular readathon. And she's been doing it for years, so yeah, you really need to do that. It's all about maximum exposure, isn't it? But thank you, Paige. I'm so grateful that you're giving me permission to do this, because this is your thing. Okay, I want to just make sure that you know that this is not an exhaustive list of every single spooky Halloween readathon that's on BookTube. I don't know as many people, I don't know everyone, I don't know every single horror booktuber out there. So if you're not included in this short list, please just, well, you can either contact me and I'll add you, or go to Paige's channel and fill in that form, let her know that you're there, and then your readathon will be announced and it'll get a little bit more exposure. So yeah, these are people that I know, these are people I'm subscribed to, booktubers, and so let's get started. Okay, I'm going to start off with probably the biggest readathon that's out there for Halloween, and I think it started in September already, and that is a Halloweenathon, and that is hosted by Katrina Brown and Kelsey from Slime and Slashes. And I know this starts towards the end of September, I think, but yeah, if you want to get fully immersed into the Halloween spirit, with watchathons, readathons, and yeah, this is kind of an all-in awesome experience. If you're that kind of person, if that's what you want to do, then go check out Halloweenathon. That's a good one. Okay, next up, a booktuber that is starting her first ever readathon, and this is Angel Can't Read, And this is the ominous October Readathon. Now, yeah, it's kind of awesome. I'm definitely going to be taking a little bit of a part. For those of you that know me, I've done readathons before. I'm not very good with prompts because I like to kind of mood read and I like to spread myself out a little bit. So yeah, I'll be definitely reading a couple of books from some of these, and that's fine. Yeah, so she's going to be focused mainly on horror, and what's exciting is that I'm going to be having another live discussion with her because we're going to be buddy reading another David Sodergren book. I think it's Rotten Tommy. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. But yeah, we're going to be doing another live kind of a chat about that book as part of her readathon, which is cool. Okay, and the third one is something slightly different, but it's still spooky and it's still supernatural and it's still awesome. And it's something I took part in last year, which I really enjoyed. And that is Occult Detective October. This was created by MJ, Reading Is Live. And I'll definitely be reading a book for this year as well. Something on the darker side. I mean, she could probably explain it a lot better. I'm going to try and link their kind of their videos where they announce the stuff below. I'm not sure how to yet. I hope it's as simple as just copy and paste. If it's not, I'm sorry. You're going to have to go into their channel and just check yourself. But yeah, I think it's kind of a thing where it's a huge genre. And it's mystery, it's detective-y stuff. Detective-y, did I really say that? Yeah, mystery, and it's always about detecting some kind of supernatural thing. So yeah, I've got quite a good book planned out for that. So that is Occult Detective October. Okay, here's the first of two that is actually running in September, which is right now. And this first one is Vamptember, Regina's Haunted Library. And there's also some awesome co-hosts for all of these. So if you go into their channel and check their videos, you can see all the co-hosts as well and join in the fun. And I know Vamptember, title says it all. We're talking about vampires. And I know one of the books they're reading is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. But I'm going to be reading it a little bit later on in the year. But yeah, this should be a fun one. I'm not sure if it spills over into October. Some of these do. But check it out and check out her channel. It's gorgeous. There's also a gothic feel about it as well. Okay, and the next is the week of Weird. With Fiberartsy and Jason's Weird Reads. Now I always take part in this. It's a lot of fun. And in fact, this is the week, I think. Hope I'm not wrong, but I'm reading H.P. Lovecraft at the Mountain of Madness right now. And yeah, so it takes place throughout the year, at different times of the year. I'm not sure when. You need to check out with them. And we read weird fiction. Now weird and horror overlap very often, pretty much always. So it's just a nice little kind of subgenre of horror that I like to get into from time to time. So that is a week of Weird. Okay, next up we got the Spooky, Scary Skeleton Readathon. Created by Nicole from Nicole's Bookish Nook. Check out her channel, it's awesome. And basically it's just another really fun horror event. And it's got a lot of different prompts. Actually not that many, but they're also very flexible. And for a lot of these readathons, you don't always have to do every single prompt to take part. It's flexible. In some cases you just read a book to be part of it, and that's what all the fun is about. And yeah, you need to check out her channel. It's a lot of fun, and she's an author. Read one of her books, it's very good. So that is a Spooky Scary Skeleton Readathon by Nicole's Bookish Nook. Okay, next up we got Hallotween by Storm Reads. This is for anyone who loves a middle grade or a little bit of YA, maybe a little bit gentle on the horror, but still spooky and still creepy. And yeah, maybe someone that's new to horror, just wants to feel for it. This might be a good readathon to actually join. So yeah, and also she's got a lovely channel. She talks horror, but she also talks a lot about more thriller kind of books, and as I said, more middle grade YA horror as well. So yeah, check her out. And that is Hallotween by Stormreads. Okay, and finally, for something slightly different, well, not really, Stephen King, man. We got the Dark Tower Readathon by the Bookish Drummer. Now this looks like a thoroughly entertaining readathon, and it's one of those that you're going to get immersed in as well. There's themes and stuff that's happening. You just need to watch his video. But it could be a lot of fun if you're a Dark Tower junkie. I know I am, but as I've said before, I don't get overly involved because I'm a mood reader, and I also like to dip my toes into lots of different things. But yeah, if you want to get immersed into the Halloween spirit with some Stephen King, Clive Barker stuff, not Clive Barker, sorry, Dark Tower stuff, then be sure to check this out. It looks really good. So yeah, that is the Dark Tower Readathon by the Bookish Drummer. Okay, so everyone, if I've been a terrible booktuber and I haven't mentioned your event, I'm really sorry. Okay, please forgive me. But you can ask me nicely in the comment below and I'll add it to the list like on the description. Or you can go to PageswithPaige, fill out the form, and I'm giving you that information for free. And then it will be spread out to the world as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, slightly different. Kind of a shout out video, sort of. But really the biggest shout out I'm giving to is Paige. Because the job she does, you know, sometimes she has 20, 30, even more, the booktubers and readathons to mention. She does a huge job there every single month, you know, collating all of these events for every single month. Yeah, even if you're a booktuber that's experienced, that has had a certain event up for a while but never bothered to go to her, go check out her channel and she'll shout you out as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Leave me a comment in the spaces down below. I'm getting all ready for the spooky season with this shirt. So yeah, leave it down below. Let me know what you think. Take care of yourselves. Keep those pages turning. And cheers.